we're going to start the board of the Raven. It is my capital ship. And on it, I basically rule my empire and I run my wars. So I am the commander of this ship, and the things I do here is I buy new units for my armies. I order which technology, which magic needs to be researched to upgrade my armies and myself. I make political decisions as a parliament, where I have to decide about things like which religion, are we going to be monotheist or polytheist, but even things like healthcare, taxes and so forth. And I also need to make sure that I have a personal life and that I get along with my wife and so forth. Talking about my wife, this is one of my generals, and again in the final game you have voice recordings and lip syncing and animation, so this is, as I said, prototype and better lighting and shading. Everybody is upset about my wife today, and because she wants something which the others don't agree with. So I'm going to say, well, dude, she's my wife, she's the queen, so treat her with respect. And he replies to me, but in a funny way. He says, make no bones about it. That's not even an English expression, make no bones about it. And the reason why he's doing that, making all these bone jokes, is that when I visit my wife, I married an undead princess, and that's not out of my personal interest. I'm not into necrophilia, but she is political ally. So there's all kinds of factions in the world, and
like,
I can make
like in Borgia family.
Yes, exactly.
Political marriage.
So she came with the package, and now I have to live with her. And she has global aspirations, and actually she's a nice girl. She just wants to become alive again. All right. So so there's multiple princesses you can marry. There's elves, there's imps, there's orcs, and there's obviously the zombie nation of my beautiful wife here. So she's asking me something which is upsetting everybody, and the thing that she's asking me to do, and she wants to have a city, the city of Deepspire, and she wants me to give it hand it over to the undead, which is fine, except there's one small problem, and the problem is that there are dwarves living there. So she wants me to kick out all of the dwarves, and so that her undead can move in for all kinds of necromantic reasons. So I say, well, maybe I'll first talk to somebody else before I'm going to make that decision. And I'll go consult with my advisor here, who is Edmund. He's an imp. And I can ask Edmund, tell me what the background is of the situation that we have on board the ship. And Edmund is telling me, well, okay, it says like this. If you go for what the undead want and you kick out the dwarves will stop giving you technology. You're not going to get mithril armor and all the stuff that comes from the dwarves, and the good dwarves have good things for you. But if you go for what she wants, she's going to give you an army. And this is a very powerful army. This army is going to give you real benefits on the field. So I'm going to keep my wife happy today, and I'm going to give her what she wants. I'm going to tell her, you know what, Deepspire will be yours, my girl, you will have your nation. And she's very happy about that, and what she does to reward me, she gives me a card. And this card is one of many cards that I can earn in the game, and I can use it in the strategy part of the game, which we'll see in a second. So this card says that I can use it to gain an undead allies, and I add it to my deck of cards. So let's go see what the strategy part looks like. Again, this is work in progress, so this entire map is something that we're still building, so more animations, etc. But on this card I can basically declare my attack, so I can say the blue guys is me, the red guys is the bad guys. I can send in my troops to enemy territories. I can say, well, you know what, we're going to build a whole bunch of new troops. And I can play those cards. So I'm going to say in this battle I want to have those undead army by my side. And you know what, I'll play a technology card also, which I earned earlier on in the game, which in this case is 5 Imbusters, and a Imbuster is basically it's a nuclear missile, which I will be able to use in the combat. So the game is played in several turns, and at the end of each turn, after you declared your combat, after you made all your decisions and you bought units and you bought technology, you say end of turn, and you select which battles you want to participate in. So I'm going to say I want to participate in this battle, and then you have to select how you're going to deploy your armies amongst your generals. And these generals, they have their own powers and characteristics, and we'll see them in action in combat. So I'm going to jump to the combat part of the game now. And before I do that, I will jump to a tutorial mission so that you can see how the combat system works, and then we're going to jump to the actual combat that we just declared, which is going to be a huge affair. All right, so let's go to the combat part. So here's me. I'm a dragon and I have a jetpack. And the jetpack is pretty powerful. It allows me to accelerate, but it also gives me the power to slow down time. So as you can see, when those missiles are coming, I can dash around them very easily. And that's because I have the ability to slow down time, a little bit like in the Matrix or in Max Payne if you want. And so that makes it very easy for me to defeat all these little critters that are attacking me. Now it's a jetpack. Jetpacks are cool because you can also do stunts like this with this, which means accelerate very fast over the battlefield, which is what I'm doing over here. And this little thing which is hanging in the air here, it's a spawner. It's a unit that creates plenty of these small guys. So what I can do is I just spawn a whole bunch of new ones. I can send one of my imbusters, nuclear missiles, on top of it, and that immediately kills it. So that's handy. And I can also use my magic powers as a dragon. This was just like kill everything around me. All right, having seen the basics of combat, we'll jump to the real battle. So this is more like it. This is the real battle that we're getting into. So I'll pause the game to explain you what's going on. On the right side we have one general. On the left side we have another general, and then these are all the bad guys. And this is my base, and I don't want to lose my base, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my first general group, and I'm going to send them towards this guy. So they're going to engage, and then I'm going to send my second general group towards this guys, and hopefully they will engage also. And they will engage. They will engage. Now they're engaging. Okay, good. So I'm going to have a look at and these guys here that you're seeing. These are the undead creatures which my princess gave me. So they are also going to be joining in combat. So I'm going to help a little bit out, so I can just go and kill the turrets, so they can't shoot my units anymore as they're spawning. So that should be an easy battle for us then. There we go. And let's have a look at how it's going. So everything looks fine here. My base is not under attack. My generals are holding off the enemy easily. But there seems to be a problem over there. So let's go and have a look there. I'm going to tell all my generals to attack this thing, because this is a moving battle platform. If it gets too close to my base, it will destroy it. It's very powerful. I'll just go fly next to it and you'll see immediately why it is powerful. It has a whole bunch of firepower. And here you see why the slowdown mechanic works so well. It allows me to easily navigate around those bullets. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take care of its defenses. Let me just do that. And then I'm just going to drop a little present here, which is one of those nuclear bombs, and that's going to help them. Okay, so let's see what else we have. In the distance we have our large base, which is what we need to destroy. So I'm going to tell everybody to go attack it. Now I cannot die, I am cheating here, so I'm cheating like a madman, otherwise I can't present it. So I'm just pretending that I'm playing. But I'm just giving you a general overview of what the game is. So my generals are going towards the base. The base is going to start activating its defenses, which is what we want. And as they're doing that, we're going to sneak in upon it. And we're going to start shooting. Now the sound is going to be horrible. There's a bug in the prototype, so you can hear the sound is tremendous. But you see, I mean, I can slow down, I can do this, you know, like I can go and kill the Death Star. I can get in, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to cheat now. I'm going to kill the entire thing. There is one sweet spot, and I just hit that sweet spot, and it's going to blow up the entire thing. Hopefully. Hopefully. There we go. Die, baby. It's not wanting to die. Thanks. There we go. Okay. And that is my extremely quick presentation of Dragon Commander. And if you have any questions, go for it.
Have you played Larian on the PS3?
Yes.
Is there an inspiration of the Larian?
No. Absolutely not. This is a game we always we wanted to make it. We are big fans of strategy games, board games also. And the board game you've seen, we actually made that board game. So we've been playing it for weeks until we got all the mechanics right. We like dragons. The previous Divinity game was about dragons. We weren't 100% happy what we did with dragons, so we decided to do it again. And this time it feels very natural, a lot better. And then we like steampunk, so we put a whole bunch of steampunk things in there.
Yes, it's original. It's dragons with jetpacks, yes.
Yeah, and rockets and nuclear missiles, and there's also multiple dragons.
Okay.
And princesses with apples, and then that's cool.